Hello, everyone. My name is Alyssa Cline, and this is my senior recital. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. The first piece that I will be performing is Prelude in C-sharp minor by Sergei Rachmaninoff. He was a composer who was one of the last leading figures of the Russian Romanticism tradition. He was also one of the leading solo pianists and composers of his time due to the musical influences of other composers like Tchaikovsky embedded within his music. The piece that I will be performing is actually one of the first two songs he wrote after graduating the Moscow Conservatory at the age of 19. To thank and commemorate his harmony teacher at the conservatory, Rachmaninoff dedicated his first two performances of the work to him. It was first performed in public in 1892 and played a major role in launching his career in both piano and composition, but would later haunt him for the rest of his life due to the fact that the audience would consistently request him to play it. Overall, I hope you enjoy. The next piece that I will be performing is Codename Vivaldi by the Piano Guys. On their website, they stated, "There are few hooks in the movie music world that are as attention-getting as the Born Identity soundtrack riff. Like the movie series, its intensity commands attention. We just had to figure out a way to use it. In our usual style, we thought we'd create an action movie soundtrack that would combine this piece with another piece in the classical music. This piece was originally written for piano and cello, but I had the amazing opportunity and had decided to write this piece for violin, cello, and piano. I hope you enjoy." The next piece that I will be performing is Hungarian Rhapsody, written by Franz Liszt as performed by Victor Borge. Franz Liszt was alive from 1811 to 1886. He was a 19th century Hungarian composer who helped create the idea of a virtuoso. A virtuoso is a person who is highly skilled in music or another artistic avenue. They encompass extraordinary skill, technical ability, the element of display, and are able to create an incredible experience for the audience. Along with being a composer, Liszt was also a conductor, a music teacher, and widely regarded as one of the greatest pianists of all time. Before Liszt's time, virtuosity was not used in music for its own sake. Everything had rules and meaning. Liszt was the first person to create the idea behind a piano recital, having a collection of interesting pieces that created a strong musical theme or narrative. Liszt was able to take different techniques like scales and arpeggios to show off and exemplify his virtuosity. A couple other examples of other virtuosos were Chopin, Rachmaninoff, and Paganini. Victor Borge was alive from 1909 to 2000. He was a classical pianist and a comedian who took classical pieces that were held in a very serious and intense way and used the music itself to create comic relief. His goal was to bring a smile to the audience's face through the enjoyment of incredible pieces and unexpected comedy. He began to rise as a performer on the onset of fascism in his home country of Denmark. After studying piano at the Copenhagen Music Conservatory at the age of 8 years old, and furthering his performance experience in Vienna and Berlin, he came to the conclusion that classical piano performance was not his calling. At this time, World War II had begun to spread all over the European countries. As a Jew, he knew exactly what it meant to be threatened by the Germans. He knew the meaning of oppression. He chose to laugh in the midst of his trials, and he desired to cause many others to do the same. During this time period of unrest, he used venues of both radio and television to bring laughter into the lives of many people. He accomplished this through taking pieces that were originally very serious and intense and used the musical lines to create comedy within the piece itself. He was placed in the Guinness Book of World Records after performing 849 comedy theater shows entitled Comedy in Music. He continued to spread joy to all who experienced his music over the 90 years of his life and beyond. Victor Borge once said, "Always remember to forget the things that make you sad, but never forget to remember the things that make you glad." Likewise, my hopes are to do the same with spreading joy and laughter to all who listen to my music. In this piece, I have the opportunity to collaborate with one of my friends in the music department. Some of the difficulties of this piece include having to memorize the piece, execute all the different types of music and movements that are required of me, and the fact that it is slightly different because of the improvisation throughout the whole piece. The performance and the humor aspect is just as important as playing the correct notes, and it requires so much acting and capability. In my studies as a collaborative pianist, I have learned the art of bringing vocalists and instrumentalists together to be able to create an atmosphere and allow a space for powerful lyrics to be sung and for the music to be played. As a musical director, it has been my goal to create unity among my band members in order to create an environment in which we become one voice and one instrument, with the ultimate goal of worshiping God. It has been an honor to see the potential in other musicians and be able to walk alongside them and encourage them to strengthen those skills that they once thought weren't possible. I'm so thankful to have had this experience because it's made me a stronger leader and musician. Similar to Victor Borge, I desire to use my love for music and my passion for Christ to instill joy in all who listen and experience the gift of music. I hope you enjoy this very fun and entertaining version of Hungarian Rhapsody. The next couple of pieces that I will be sharing with you guys are part of my jazz and musical theater set. The first song that I will be performing is She Used to Be Mine by Sarah Bareilles. The piece is from a musical, The Waitress, and it is about somebody losing themselves and struggling with major changes in their life. This piece occurs in the musical when the main character, Jenna, finds herself pregnant in a marriage that is failing and in a complicated love affair with her doctor. When talking through this piece, Sarah said that she was very, very involved in this piece, and it was quite autobiographical. Their stories weren't necessarily the same, but she absolutely related to the chorus. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is messy, but she is kind.
It's not simple to say, but most days I don't recognize me. These shoes, this apron, that place and its patrons have taken more than I gave them. It's not easy to know that I'm not anything like I used to be. Although it's true, I was never attention sweet center. I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She's good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken and won't ask for help. She's messy, but she's kind. She's lonely most of the time. She's all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She's gone, but she used to be mine. And it's not what I asked for. Sometimes in life it slips in through a back door and carves out a person and makes you believe it's all true. And now I've got you. You're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I would give it all back for a chance to start over and rewrite an ending or two for the girl that I knew who'd be reckless just enough, who'd get hurt, but who'd learn how to toughen up when she's bruised and gets used by a man who can love. And then she'd get stuck and be scared by the life that's inside her, growing stronger each day, till it finally reminds her to fight just a little and bring back the fire in her eyes that was gone, but it used to be mine. Oh, it used to be mine. It used to be mine. She's messy, but she's kind. She's lonely most of the time. She's all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She's gone, but she used to be mine.
The next piece that I will be performing is called Golf on TV. This song was created by Lennon Stella featuring JP Sachs. Lennon is a Canadian singer and actress who mainly focuses on the genres of pop, indie pop, and R&B. Even though her solo career began in 2018 with her debut EP, Love Me, she began her musical career being involved in a duo with her sister. Like me, Lennon found so much enjoyment in doing music and working with other people, which makes this song so much sweeter. This song is a call to let go of toxic love by comparing the ridiculous idea of pursuing multiple people with the idea of somebody deciding to watch golf on TV. Neither of those things make sense.
I woke up to the bed made, and you're downstairs doing the dishes. And my mom's there, she's kind of obsessed with you. I think that I might be too. She thinks that you're good for me. That's not something I'm used to. I keep getting overwhelmed when I talk about us out loud. 'Cause I want you, and only you, as simple as you want me to. Some people wanna switch it up, like just one love can never be enough. Some people watch golf on TV, and neither of those things make sense to me. Some people think it's supposed to hurt, like it couldn't be real if it's putting you first. Some people watch golf on TV, and neither of those things make sense to me.
And you've just been so consistent. That stability, it's so healthy. It's confusing me. I'm done with romanticizing dysfunction and compromising. You treat me so well, it's weird, but I love how much I like it. Some people wanna switch it up, like just one love could never be enough. Some people watch golf on TV, and neither of those things make sense to me. Some people think it's supposed to hurt, like it couldn't be real if it's putting you first. Some people watch golf on TV, and neither of those things make sense to me. If the old me met the new me, you'd probably try to stop me. But I want you, and only you, as simple as you want me to. Some people wanna switch it up, like just one love can never be enough. Some people watch golf on TV, and neither of those things make sense to me. Some people think it's supposed to hurt, like it couldn't be real if it's putting you first. Some people watch golf on TV, and neither of those things make sense to me.
The next piece that I will be performing is called When She Loved Me. It is written by Randy Newman and sung by Sarah McLachlan. Newman is predominantly known for being an American singer-songwriter, arranger, and pianist, and for his Southern accented singing style in his songs and film scores. This song received a Grammy Award for Best Song Written for Visual Media. It was released in 1999 and was featured in the animated movie Toy Story 2, centering around one of the main characters, Jessie, who is reminiscing and mourning over the time she got to spend with her owner.
When somebody loved me, everything was beautiful. Every hour we spent together lives within my heart. And when she was sad, I was there to dry her tears. And when she was happy, so was I. When she loved me, through the summer and the fall, we had each other, that was all. Just she and I together, like it was meant to be. And when she was lonely, I was there to comfort her. And I knew that she loved me. So the years went by, I stayed the same, but she began to drift away. I was left alone. Still I waited for the day when she'd say, I will always love you. Lonely and forgotten, never thought she'd look my way. Then she smiled at me and held me just like she used to do. Like she loved me when she loved me. When somebody loved me, everything was beautiful. Every hour we spent together lives within my heart. When she loved me.
For the last year, I have been the musical director for The Overflow, which is one of the advanced bands on campus. In this role, I'm a part of choosing the sets that the band plays for chapel and other events, both on and off campus. But I primarily keep the band organized and on the same page during live events. I have a mic that allows me to talk directly to the band, give cues, or remind them of specific musical changes we are doing. This is equivalent to the voice cues that are sometimes put into tracks, but my position allows space for the band to listen to what the Spirit has laid on our hearts. In this worship set, I am going to take the opportunity to show off some of the skills of a musical director. One of the most amazing and exciting parts of this job is the spontaneity and the go-with-the-flow mentality that is demanded. During this set, people will be able to observe me giving cues, directions, and reminders to the band throughout a Spirit-led set. The goal of this set is to use the gifts that God has given us to worship Him. The two songs that were pre-planned for this set were All Hail King Jesus and a mashup of Touch of Heaven and Build My Life. Please enjoy and look out for the communication, adaptability, and teamwork between myself and the band while we worship the one true King.
Jesus, we are here for you. Jesus, there is no one like you. So right now we come to worship you because you are holy. We come to worship you because you are worthy. You are the Lord God Almighty. By your Spirit, we ask that you would come and invade this time right now. We love to be in your presence. We love to spend time with you. We love to draw near to you. And so we just ask that during this time that our hearts would just be in a posture of worship, of submitting to who you are, what you've done, and what you're going to do. And we just thank you for what you did on the cross. We thank you because we get to be in relationship with you. We are able to be in communion with you because of the sacrifice that you made on the cross. Would you remind us of that sacrifice, remind us of who you are and who you created us to be. We give this time to you and we pray these things in your name, Jesus. Amen. Let's sing this out together. All hail King Jesus. All hail the Lord of heaven and earth. All hail King Jesus. All hail the Savior of the world.
There was a moment when the lights went out, when death had claimed its victory. The King of love had given up his life, the darkest day in history. There on a cross they made for sinners, for every curse his blood atoned. One final breath and it was finished, but not the end we could have known. For the earth began to shake and the veil was torn. Oh, a sacrifice was made as the heavens roared.
All hail King Jesus. All hail the Lord of heaven and earth. All hail King Jesus.
light breaking through. When all was lost, he crossed eternity, yeah. The King of life was on the move. For in a dark old tomb, where our Lord was, when miraculous blood, and we're forever changed.
All hail King Jesus. All hail the Lord of heaven and earth. All hail King Jesus. All hail the Savior of the world. All hail King Jesus. All hail the Lord of heaven and earth. All hail King Jesus. All hail the Savior of the bow before the King of Kings. Let every tongue confess that He is Lord. Oh, lift up your shout. Let us join with all of heaven singing, holy, singing, holy. We cry out, holy, singing, holy. All hail King Jesus. Yes. All hail the Lord of heaven and earth. All hail King Jesus. All hail the Savior of the world. I will live for the moments where I'm still in your presence, where all the noise dies down. Lord, speak to me now. You have all my attention. I will linger and listen. I can't miss a thing. Lord, I know my heart wants some more of you. My heart wants something new, so I surrender all. All I want is to live within your love, be undone by who you are. My desire is to know you deeper, Lord. I will open up again, throw my fears into the wind. I am desperate for a touch of heaven. Oh, 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 oh. You're the fire in the morning. You're the cool in the evening, the breath in my soul. You're the life in my bones. There is no hesitation. reflection in your love and affection. It's the sweetest of all. Oh Lord, I know my heart wants some more of you. My heart wants something new, so I surrender all. Oh, all I want is to live within your love, be undone by who you are. My desire is to know you deeper, Lord. I will open up again, throw my fears into the wind. I am desperate for a touch of heaven. Whoa, 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 whoa. And I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation, and I will put my trust in you alone. And I will not be shaken. And I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation, and I will put my trust in you alone. And I will not be shaken. And I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation, and I will put my trust in you alone. And I will not be is to live within your love, be undone by who you are. And my desire is to know you deeper, Lord. Oh, I will open up again, throw my fears into the wind. I'm desperate for a touch of all I want is to live within your love, be undone by who you are. My desire is to know you deeper, Lord. Oh, I will open up again, throw my fears into the wind. I am desperate for a touch of heaven. For a touch of heaven. Oh, the joy of being in your presence. What a delight. What a delight, Jesus. And all I want is to live within your love, be undone by who you are. My desire is to know you deeper, Lord. I will open up again, throw my fears into the wind. I'm desperate for a touch of heaven. Right now, we are this.
kingdom, yours is the power, yours is the glory forever. Amen. Yours is the kingdom, yours is the power, yours is the glory forever. Amen. Oh, we're singing, yours is the kingdom, yours is the power, yours is the glory forever. We invite heaven come down. Yours is the kingdom, yours is the power, yours is the glory forever. Amen. Oh, yours is the kingdom, yours is the power, yours is the glory. Oh, we give you all the glory.
Oh, yours is the kingdom, yours is the power, yours is the glory forever. Amen. Oh, yours is the kingdom, yours is the power, yours is the glory forever. Amen. Oh, yours is the kingdom, yours is the power, yours is the glory forever. Amen. And I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation, and I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken, and I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation, and I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken. I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation. God will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be sold. I want is to live within your love, be undone by who you are. My desire is to know you deeper, Lord. Oh, I will open up again, throw my fears into the wind. I'm desperate for a touch of heaven. We're desperate for you. We're lost without you. We're desperate for you. We're desperate for you, Lord.
Before my last piece, I wanted to say a couple of thank yous. My first thank you goes out to my parents who have supported me since day one. Mom, you have stuck with me and taught me piano since I was 5. And even though teaching me how to sight read and practicing was a bit rough at times, I am so very thankful for the amount of time and effort you have put into it, and it means so much. Dad, you have always found a way to rave and cheer me on in all aspects of life. Whether it was on the soccer field or in my piano recitals, you were always there. And I'm so very thankful for you and for the rest of my family. I also want to say thank you so much to Dr. Witt. I know I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. You have continually pushed me and pursued me. You have had my back since day one, and I could never express to you how thankful I am for the last 4 years that I've been able to spend with you in your office, getting coffee, and so much more. Finally, I want to say thank you to all my friends that I have made over the last 4 years. You guys have stuck by my side and have constantly pushed me towards Christ and towards being a better musician in person. I'm so beyond blessed to have had the opportunity to do life with you all, and I can't thank you enough. The last piece that I will be performing tonight is called Sinking Deep by Hillsong Young and Free. This song is very, very near and dear to my heart, and I honestly love the piano line in this song. I'm super blessed to be able to perform this song with my senior year advanced band. I love them all so much. I've been able to have incredible memories and opportunities with them, and I can't thank them enough. Thank you so much, guys, for being by my side and for supporting me on the amazing days and on the stressful days. I love you all so much. I hope you enjoy, and thank you, everybody, for coming and watching.
Well, hi, everyone. We are so excited to worship with you. Would you stand and sing with us? Standing here in your presence, in a grace so relentless, I am won by perfect love, wrapped within the arms of heaven, in a peace that lasts forever, sinking deep in mercy. See, I'm wide awake, drawing close, stirred by grace, and all my heart is yours. All fear removed, I breathe you in, I lean into your love. Oh, your love. When I'm lost, you pursue me. I lift my head to see your glory, Lord of all. So beautiful. Here in you, I find shelter. I'm captivated by the splendor of your face. My secret place. I'm wide awake, drawing close, stirred by grace, and all my heart is yours. Yes, it is. All fear removed, I breathe you in, I lean into your love. Oh, your love. Oh, your love. Sing your love. Your love so deep is washing over me. Your face is all I seek. You are my everything. Jesus Christ, you are my one desire. Lord, hear my only cry, to know you all my life. Your love so deep is washing stirred by grace, and all my heart is yours. All fear removed, I breathe you in, I lean into your love. Oh, your love.
And this is for the worship set. Last one, baby.
Say it. Are you ready?
Oh, the kids would go. Laughing all the way. Haha.
That was so loud.
Was it actually? Okay.
It's a fatal attraction, it's a little scary, but I got a plan of attack, and I guess that's not
Okay, ready, clap. Okay. That was so good. Oh. Minor.
Great.
Yes. Musical. A waitress. Ah, the waitress. Ah! Okay. Here we go. I don't even know what I'm gonna say. That was so good. But my position. Okay. Wow. Ha! You best believe it. For the no, not the last portion. Nope. Hold up. No, laughing all the way. Haha.
Yeah. That's my bad.